Hello and welcome. I am glad you are here. And in a world full of constant input and quick judgments, it's rare to find a quiet moment to simply observe our own thoughts. That's what this space is for. Today we are looking at something small but profound. Why pausing before a decision often feels so difficult, and what it quietly reveals about how we navigate our choices. So, let's begin. After noticing how certain phrases quietly pull our choices, I started paying attention to something else. Why is it so hard to just pause before deciding? Why family asking about plans, notifications popping constantly, and expectations in the air, pausing feels almost impossible or even wrong. Like you are wasting time or avoiding responsibility. Today, I want to share what I have observed about this rush and what happens when we manage to pause anyway. Here are no big theories, just noticing the pattern. Think about a typical day. Someone is scrolling job listings late at night. A safe option is mentioned, and suddenly they are applying without thinking twice. All questions come about future plans, and the answer comes first to avoid any kind of awkward silence. Even small things, just like replying to a WhatsApp message immediately and agreeing to the plans without checking how they feel, choosing the practical path because it feels urgent. I have noticed this in daily conversations, in the pressure to do something right away. The rush is everywhere, and pausing feels like that odd one out. So, why does pausing feel so hard? Our mind seem wired for quick action in a world of constant input. Inputs like expectation, comparisons, endless options. The brain defaults to do now to reduce uncertainty or discomfort. Rushing gives a temporary sense of control or progress, but that speed often skips the inner check. Is this choice coming from clarity or just to quiet the noise? When we pause, even for a breath, something shifts. The automatic pull loses some power. We create a small gap where observation can happen. The contamination like external script, guilt, fear of judgment, has less room to rush in. And this is not any kind of laziness, it's reclaiming the space for our own awareness. To notice this clearly, this is not any unique thing to any one place. In many settings where harmony and group stability matters a lot, action is valued over reflection. Pausing can seem like disruptive, like you are not contributing or you are not moving forward. But from what I have observed, those who learn to pause quietly often end up with choices that feel more aligned, less contaminated, and more free. It's a subtle shift from reacting to the external world to responding from inner observation. So, here is what stands out for me. Pausing is not about stopping life, it's about interrupting the default rush so clarity can get a chance. When we practice it, even in small moments, decisions start to feel less pulled by outside forces and more from our inner awareness. And that's the quiet power. Space for freedom to emerge. If pausing before a decision has ever felt hard, or if you have tried it and noticed something, drop a yes in the comment box or share one small example from your life. I'm curious to hear your observations. If this reflection landed, subscribe for more quiet thoughts from everyday life. And thanks for watching. Take care and see you next time.